Okay, hello, welcome. There are some questions about the busboards and we want to test the busboards and we want to show what is the best for you. Okay, we have in the shop three types of busboards. We have the one of a modular case, this one, black ones with a voltage regulator in there. We have also this one, the noise ripple reacted things, also pretty nice. And we have also this one, the smaller ones of Stein, also really good ones. Okay, what are the best one for you? If you have a power supply like Meanwell or the new power supply, there is a voltage regulator in there. So there's let's say 5 volt already in there. And so you don't need a voltage regulator then. For people who are using the old Doepfer PSU1 and this stuff, it's then you're taking this one because it has a voltage regulator and then you have the 5 volt. There are also a lot of models already with the 5 volt regulator, of course, in the model by themselves. What is the best? It's the best to use the voltage for the 5 volt just from the PCU. There's also a lot of other things. We're testing here the busboards with safety headers. So we only have the quality busboards. We don't test the Doepfer busboards or the Bustel ones without safety headers. We're only testing the better ones. And the safety headers, I mean this, so you cannot do it wrong. I know in US there are also a lot of other companies who make them with safety headers like Formas or Syntotech. But we in Europe we're testing it this and we try to develop the best ones and we look for some points. Okay, first the modular case. What's good about the modular case and what's bad about this one? Good is that there's a voltage regulator if you need it. That's a possibility. Most of the people don't need it these days because it's really old, but you have a choice. What's less good is that the power supply is from here and not from the middle. So if the power is split up, it's only always from one side. And if you put all the models in there, you start here with 12 and you last here like 10, 11 something. If all the models are in here. What's also, it's quite big. There's not so much noise reacted in here. But for the rest it works great and it's nice and black if you like it. What's good, it's safety headers, so you cannot do it wrong like the other ones. And if you need 5 volt, this is a good one for you. It's also, then we have this other one, this one with for noise ripples. It works better because it's from the middle, and from the middle it's split over here and over here. What's bad about this one, and the same as this one, is also that the PCB is 2 millimeters, so it's wobbling very much. More after that. Also the sizes between the lines of the PCBs of this are almost the same size. So the distribution of the electronics is like, it's like the same of those. This one don't have a 5 voltage regulator, but is better for noise reacted. What is the best one we have is this one. It's a smaller one as this one. I can show you, it's a little bit smaller, like a centimeter of 6. This is the difference. What's good about this one is that it's also from the middle. There is the same noise ripple, a little bit more as this one. So, and it's made of wider angles. It's also 3 millimeters, so you have less bending. There's no bending if you take it on and off. The bending is somehow important. It's also from the middle and there's no 5 volt in there. It has a nice warm light if this is on. Like warm yellow, like a fire heart or something. And this is actually really bright and blue and a little bit like your fridge. So, and this one is red, but just good red. If you build them in, it's important. If this is the wood, and let's say you screw it like this, you can screw it with distance holders. We call it in Holland afstandhouders. But if your case is wood, I will recommend it to just do it on the case. Why? Because if you take all the time this on and off, you have some pushing, and this one is hard because this is 3 millimeters. It will not bend. The other one, if you're using distance holder, it can bend. And if it's all the time bending, then this things can be broken if you use it for a longer time. So yeah, that's the kind of important things. What's also nice about this design is that this is round. This is the only PC busboard who has also a mix of SMD part and through hole. So that's why it's smaller, and it has the same like 20 headers as the other ones. Also safety headers. So yeah, if you compare them like here, you see the bending is of this very much, and of this almost nothing. This is also very much bending. So the one who is the best that we have is this one. Yeah, the Pro, and that's why it's also the Pro. It's also sold in a set, and it has nice round things, and it has a nice light. We measure it. I will turn this a little bit over here. You see, this is the light of the busboard. It's quite relaxing. And the other lights can be really bright. I measured all the headers if you use them from the middle and from the side, and there's a big difference in that. Of course, everything is under the 0, and it don't make so much sense because actually they're all good, but some of them are a little bit better. Let's say it like this. Some people ask also how many busboards can I use on one power supply. This is a Meanwell power supply, and I know Meanwells in the United States, they did it wrong in the first batch, and a lot of complaining or something. Now we do already 2 years Meanwell with this one, and for the price what you get, it's perfect. Perfect enough for what we're doing. Of course, you can also use a Doepfer PSU3, but this one is doing actually quite good for the price, and so I will recommend that. Also, if something goes wrong, there is a switch in there and not a fuse, so you just restart it and it will start up again. The other one will burn the fuse, or and then you must get your setup new fuse in there, and that's hard if you're playing somewhere. If you are booked in your setup and you are in Tokyo and you need to find fuses there. With Meanwell, there's a switch in there, it will always fixed. So that's pretty weird, but it works like that. Okay, yeah, if you need more information, you can ask me and you can call. Yeah, so they are all good. It's not that one of them is bad, but if you ask me, this one is the best. And if you need 5 volt, because you have still somewhere an old Doepfer PSU1, then I will recommend this one, because it has a voltage regulator and you can put a jumper on here and it will turn 5 volt. Yeah, okay. Thanks for watching. I hope you have enough information. Bye bye.